said 4 pumpkins. She's an accountant, but I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 7, not 4. What do I know? Anyways, we're doing all these pumpkins and stuff for, we're having Harvest Fest. We've done this a few different times. And it's next Sunday, October 6th from 1 o'clock till 4. I originally canceled because we weren't sure about if I was going to have a procedure done before that or not. The doctor said he thinks a lot of the wear and tear has been from work. I wear a 20-pound carryover vest for work, and it's about 20 pounds. And a lot of times we're walking 5+ miles in a shift, so doing that for a lot of years, he thinks it's been a lot of wear and tear with some of that, but we'll see what they say. So I'm just glad that he said that I won't do any further damage. He said the one, it's a hiatal. He said it's really small. A lot of people probably have it and don't know it. He wasn't worried about that. And he said the other was, it's an abdominal wall, I guess umbilical cord type thing, and they said it's really small, and they think it's going to be a pretty easy repair. So that's good news on that end. So we're going to do a few things today. We've been on the road a lot when we can. We call it retired, but still working, but still retired, or traveling, but still, I don't remember how we're calling that. We're calling it living retired while still working. So we've been traveling when we can. So yeah, we kind of been pushing the envelope on some of the travels, but we've met some great people. We met Anthony from Ontario Firewood channel up in Canada, out in Toronto. We went to a Tigers and Blue Jays games while we were there. Went to a good barbecue place.
Hopefully that's enough food for you, Joshua.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
There is smoked ribs, smoked brisket sandwich, coleslaw,
Ribs, brisket, mac and cheese,
and cornbread.
Okay, we had a great lunch with Anthony O'Connor from Ontario, the Firewood channel, Ontario Firewood Resource. Ontario Firewood Resource. We had a great visit with him, learning about Canada, the area, his family.
We had some good brisket.
Had some good brisket, mac and cheese.
Met the guy here, Darian.
Yeah, I met the guy.
We'll post a picture.
Yeah, the guy who owns this, his name's Darian List. And he played football for Grambling State University under the legendary coach Eddie Robinson. He was a defensive back. So really friendly guy, really cool guy. I would recommend if you're in the area, if you like some barbecue. I always say good barbecue is good barbecue. This was pretty good barbecue.
And he's from Buffalo, New York, and he followed a woman here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he followed a lady here. It sounds like he's been with her for 20 years or whatever, married or whatever.
And that's pretty much what Josh said. He's
I said,
yep, for money or women.
Yeah, usually men move for money, women. But anyways, we had a great time of fellowship, and it was a great time. So. We were out recently in just south of Winchester, Virginia, and met with Larry and Robin Hoddle, and they have Larry and Robin Hoddle Outdoors, and we had a great visit. Super nice people. Anthony's a great guy, and then we met with Larry and Robin and got to spend an evening with them, and they put us up in an old hotel called the Wayside Inn. It's the oldest continuous running hotel in the country. Nothing fancy, but the history in there, if the walls could talk. How many babies came out of that place. But anyways, really cool, and just super sweet people. And Autumn and I went to Baltimore. We went to a Tigers and Baltimore Orioles game while we were there. Got to see Camden Yards. I like seeing different baseball fields. And we also went to the Babe Ruth Museum and Autumn has sang the national anthem a lot, so we went to the Fort McHenry, and that's where the Star Spangled Banner, the song came out of that. So we thought that was pretty cool to see that history.
Cycle time.
That's the best kinetic splitter out there. (1988) F-250.
What are you doing?
I'm buying some premium Larry
There they are, right
and
there.
Robin Outdoors premium firewood.
Okay,
We'll
they're
burn it up.
I think they're behind you.
Yeah, they are. Got to get filling this shed with firewood. We got probably plenty of firewood to do it. Just haven't had a chance to get over here. It just came in the last couple weeks. We had 3 extra bags of this rock wool insulation. We'll see how it does come winter. It already feels like a big difference in there. And the one thing we really like, it has sound deadening, and you can really tell the difference in here. A little later today, we're getting electrical finished up on this, and we'll try to give a tour in here once it's done. When we do our Harvest Fest on Sunday, we're gonna put all of the food in here so people can go in one way, come out the next. Should be a pretty cool little setup for that. Hoping after that, get the log splitter in there, the Ultra, be able to pull it out, split here a little bit, throw in there. So should be kind of fun. Just on some nights splitting out here on the pad and close to the house, and kind of fun place to work. That's Marcy, the barn cat. And then we have her sister, we call her Mac, because they both have black looking M's on their forehead. We've never really had cats before, but they hang out here in the other garage, and we got a setup for them in there. They've been pretty cool. They've been friendly, so they like to wander around and check us out. So anyways, these rock wools at Lowe's, 80 bucks a bag. So stuff's not cheap anymore, for sure. Oh, there's her sister. I think the attack's gonna be on here. I don't know. They chase each other around the woods and stuff. So these 2 bags are scrap insulation. I'm gonna save those and stuff that in some of the walls of the hunting blinds. So that's pretty cool. Now I gotta get rid of some of this stuff today. This is the black flip tonneau cover. This is one thing that we do like, because we can pretty much use the entire box. It's a hard top cover. It's been our favorite one, even though that we've used. So it's 3 panel, and then you can keep it straight up and down and utilize the whole box. So that's been pretty nice on that. Anyways, I'm heading to get a quick oil change on the F-150. We're out in the country, but this isn't too far away. We got a small Ford dealer I like to go to, a couple good guys that work in there. It's got 110,000, 120 miles, and this is a 2021 F-150. So yeah, we do some crazy driving. 110,000, 120. And while I'm at it, I am going to show you the father of modern bow hunting. So stay tuned. Some pretty country through here, some big forest. We're coming up on what we call the Manistee River, which runs from around the middle of the state all the way out to Lake Michigan. So it's a pretty good sized river. It's not fast. It's a calm river, good river to kayak and just chill on. And then it's got trout and stuff like that in there. There's the Manistee River. Really pretty. Just had oil change done. 6288. 6288 Grayling Ford, Grayling, Michigan. That was for synthetic blend on the F-150, the 3.5 liter. We have another F-150 that's got the 5 liter. Both have been pretty good trucks. The one is a 16, this is a 21. So I'm curious which one ends up running longer. Neither one of them have had any just general maintenance, tires, brakes, that type of stuff. So anyways, it's been pretty cool. So right now I'm going to show you real quick the father of modern bow hunting. So I'll show you this real quick. This is just down the road from the Grayling Ford dealer. Grayling's a pretty cool little town. The Sable River runs through here. They do a big race in August where they race canoes down the Sable River, and they'll start in Grayling and head out towards Lake Huron. And it's about a 20-hour-ish, 24-hour type race where they'll go through the night and end out at Lake Huron. So anyways, let me show you the father of modern bow hunting. Maybe you already know. Take a guess. All right, it's Fred Bear, the father of modern bow hunting. So anyways, pretty cool statue. They just put this here about a month ago, something like that. So I'll show you a couple of the plaques on here. His name was really Fred Bear, so that's pretty cool. Guy, last name of Bear that likes hunting. 1902 to 1988, and he had an archery shop here in Grayling, Michigan for a number of years. He's in the Archery Hall of Fame in 1972. So beautiful statue, backed up by the water here. They do nice summer markets and stuff like that here at the pavilions here in Grayling. Some of the different businesses that helped get this done, so pretty cool. Ted Nugent sings a song, Fred Bear. Pretty cool song. Get you fired up for hunting. I appreciate all the prayers and stuff. I've never had to get a procedure done. I don't take any kind of meds, so I'm praying and believing that this hernia thing's going to be a pretty simple fix, and I'll adhere to the doctor's instructions as I go through this process, and hopefully get healed up pretty quickly and feeling a little bit better. I do feel, sometimes I don't feel much of anything, and sometimes just get little pulses of pain, nothing that's unbearable. Like I said, I don't even take Tylenol, Motrin, anything. If I have to, I will. I just haven't had to do anything like that. I've just never been on any type of stuff like that. Just take some vitamins and stuff like that. So anyways, life happens sometimes. When Jesus was with the disciples, he told those guys to go to the other side. He was tired and everything, and then the storm came up, and they were all trying to wake him up. In Matthew chapter 8, they're all trying to wake him up, and because the storm was there, and he was sleeping during the storm. But that's how we need to be. We just need to rest in God's presence, trust him, and he'll get us through. Storms come, faith walk continues. There is one of our new blinds that we just put in. I was just checking it. I'm gonna go ahead and close up my windows. I was letting it air out a little bit. And then it's overlooking one of the food plots. Got a little bit of wheat, rye, and some turnips out there. So anyways, they're still coming in. We're supposed to get some more rain tomorrow, so that's gonna help stuff pop even a little bit better. So should be some decent deer coming through here. We're already getting pretty good tracks in here. This was all popple, and then we had them there was some popple in this area, so I had them bring in a forestry mulcher and clear me out a little spot to put this blind up in here. So a guy named Eli Hirschberger out of Beaverton, Michigan brought this in for me, so he does a good job. I'm gonna spread a little bit of lime. This is one of my clover plots. So just kind of doing a lot of different chores today. And anyways, the deer have been hitting this pretty good. Usually in the night, if I walk up on the hill over there, I'm seeing sometimes 10 deer out here or whatever. So I think there's more than that trucking through there, but it's been pretty cool to watch. Here's the blind over here on this side. I call this the gun range blind because I got a berm over there, and if we practice target shooting and stuff, we usually shoot up towards that berm. So there's some pretty decent clover in here, so I'm going to throw a little bit of lime on it. Alright, I was checking out some of the trails here a little bit on our Rhodes Ranch, and some of the fall colors are starting to really come in. There's a nice red maple. Here's one of the other blind setups. Got a little bit of clover, wheat, and rye mixed in here. Usually get some pretty good activity through here. Sometimes we'll see an occasional bear over this way. Okay guys, it's December 28th, so it's about like 2 months from when I started this video. I was trying to do one full video. Anyways, I always say you do what you can do when you can do it. So anyways, I'm going to show the completion of our shed. There's still a couple little things to do, but for the most part, we are done. I'm going to show you the wood shed. It's lit up for Christmas. There it is. I need to fill the rest of that. I do have plenty of wood out there to fill it in. I just haven't. And I've been grabbing some wood from the outside. So this is unusual that we have this much snow melted and it's warm and raining. When I say warm, it's like 40-ish. So here's the outside of the shed, and currently we have a temporary propane tank. We're going to trench it in the spring from that propane tank up to here, and we have a little gas or a little propane stove in there. So we ended up going with gutters that run off the back. We have rain barrels that will run on the back, and that water will be used on some of our food plots for garden and food plots for the deer. So that's kind of what we're doing. So just kind of a little walk around. There's some Christmas lights that aren't turned on yet, but we're almost done with that season. And there's the other side there, and I will take you on the inside. And real quickly, there's one of the lights there, and then we have a light over here, so we can see on this side a couple lights. Anyways, I'm really happy with it. It came out pretty cool. I think it's kind of a fun little space, and it's kind of a hangout spot for when the guys come over and we're hunting and stuff like that. Just kind of a warm spot to hang out because we do get a lot of cold weather. All right, so we have to still change or square this away in here. We're just getting to it, but there's our propane cast iron stove. It's actually really toasty right now. It's about 70 degrees in here. We insulated these walls with rock wool insulation. And there is our Easton made Ultra log splitter. And so we're pretty happy with that. Let's see here. And the elk antlers are from Montana. My brother found those shed hunting. So, yeah, it's been pretty cool. I'm hoping to put a map on the wall with all of Autumn and I's travels. So anyways, we are really happy how this has came out. It was a Weaver barn. So if you want to look up Weaver barns on And then our friend Josiah did all of these walls. It's cedar, and all of the cedar came from the swamps in this area. White cedar, dragged them out of the swamps that were blowovers, not freshly cut, but stuff that was dead and down or blown over from storms, and repurposed them and milled them up, and that's what's on the walls there. And then I can't remember, we got the ceiling, I think at Lowe's or Menards, I can't remember. It's like a black ceiling. And so anyways, we're really happy how this came out, and got some of our chainsaw stuff on there. Got the Husqvarna 572 and a couple Husqvarna 455 ranchers. I love the steels too, so I'm just that's kind of what's been good for me, but I like them all really. So, and then we had our American made flag that was made up in the UP by wood, I believe from some firefighters up in the UP that do them for a fundraiser. So yeah, pretty cool. So I hope everybody is doing well. You're going to see this today as it's December 28th. Like I said, Autumn and I have been working a lot of really crazy hours. She was just working out in Phoenix, Arizona. So if you follow us on Facebook, I did a little bit of hiking out there. We went to Tombstone, things like that. We got to visit one of her last grandparent, and we saw him. Autumn got to sing to him. If anybody ever watches our videos, everybody knows that Autumn's got a really good voice and a huge heart, and she was able to see her last grandparent, and we got the call that he passed away on December 23rd. So we'll do something with family at a different time. But anyways, yeah, see who you can see, friends, family, when you can, because we all know that those days do come. So anyways, we hope everybody's doing well. Create your own story. We're going to do our best to try to 2025 keep up on videos a little bit more as we make them. But I always say do what you can do. So anyways, kind of cool timeline. We're loving the shed. It's nice and toasty in here. So for our area, it's been really convenient. Let me turn off that back light. I also have the fridge. That's been kind of cool. And that dump truck was filled with all kinds of Little Debbie cakes and different snacks, and I've ate them all. So we will continue getting this thing set up how we want, and I hope everybody's doing great, and I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we hope to see you on the next one. God bless.